What is up YouTube, Angry Eradicate here. Today for our Friday analysis video, we are analyzing ttar, 2 mega sets and then 3 regular sets. His mega set, it does really well in other metagames such as like monotype. It's like almost every ttar is gonna be mega. But in OU, actually I think the regular set's like the most recommended one, the choice band set. His mega set obviously still has some good options, or else it wouldn't be an OU. But it's really strong, and we'll go over it right now. First one here is pretty much a regular 4 attacking move one. Obviously the other set will be Dragon Dance for this, but the first one is regular 4 attacking moves. Stone Edge, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Crunch. Here's the thing with Mega ttar. Obviously Earthquake is another option here, and so are a few other things. He gets, I think, Thunder Punch as well, and he gets options like Brick Break, Dragon Claw. I think he gets Outrage as well. Yeah, he gets Outrage. He gets some more special moves, but I think for like the Mega set, even though its special attack is 95, I actually it's a negative nature in it, because then you don't have to waste one of your defenses, which are both really strong. I think this is the best bet for it. Stone Edge, obviously just great stab along with Crunch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch. You can choose those things, Earthquake, whatever you want to base your coverage around. You'll see these in almost all the sets. So the actual coverage moves like Ice Punch and Fire Punch, they're interchangeable. They're not like you have to run this one on this set. Although these ones are really helpful. Obviously Ice Punch takes out the dragons and stuff like Landers-Therian, and Fire Punch will help against stuff like Ferrothorn and the likes of like Celestelia, which otherwise kind of walls you out pretty easily. This one's more of a wall breaking one. Then you'll see in the second set with the Dragon Dance is obviously more of a setup sweeper later game. This thing, early games, able to go in and punch holes through teams. Base 164 attack, full invested nature, 469 total attack. That is super high. He has some strong hitting moves like Stone Edge, base 100 power with a nice crit chance. Even his elemental punches takes out a lot of like top tier threats. Things like Thunder Punch can obviously help against stuff like Mantine. That's always going to be an issue for ttar. Although you don't want to switch into obviously fearing Stone Edge. Alright, for the second one here, we run more of a speed investment one because it's a Dragon Dance set. You want to get fast as possible, and even with the Dragon Dance, only base 71 is not going to get you too fast. You want to be able to outspeed other Choice Scarf users, such as like Landers-Therian. Again, now you're limited on coverage moves. You only get 3 coverage moves. So again, I just listed Stone Edge, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. Those are the most common ones, I do believe. But again, you can run Earthquake, you can run one of the fire special moves. You want to cover a certain thing. I think there's more against I think it doesn't. I don't think Fire Punch one shots like Skarmory, but I think the Flamethrower gets it down to its sturdy. However, of course, it can always just roost back up, so be kind of careful with that. Other options, Aqua Tail, while generally outclassed, will help obviously against. I think it's a few things that Aqua Tail helps against. I forget the exact thing that you want to use it for. But again, this one's a Dragon Dance set, so it's obviously going to be better used later game when some of the things that kind of wall it out are dead based on whatever coverage move you're lacking. So if you're running if you're not running Ice Punch, you're going to want some kind of like Ice Killer, whether it's Weavile or like even like a Frostless would make a decent partner with him. To help sell up like spikes and stuff would make a decent partner with Mega ttar. Alright, up next we have probably the most interesting one, the Choice Band set. Stone Edge, Crunch, Earthquake, and Pursuit. I'd be kind of surprised at the double Dark type moves. Obviously, again, you can run Ice Punch, whatever you want to do on that. Also for the Mega sets, Pursuit's obviously another option as well. However, they're not usually the ones who are trapping, stuff like Latios and stuff. The Choice Band set, I don't know why, that's what kind of Smogon always decides. The Choice Band set's the one that Pursuit traps. The Mega ones can, but I don't see it as often. Alright, for his investment here, I went 48 HP, 252 attack, and as strong as possible. You want to be able to break through walls. Again, this thing's not going to be outspeeding much. There's some speed tiering stuff you can mess with here. I have a list. Hang on, let me pull that up. A sticky note here. I have it all written down. Alright, so if you put 76 EVs in the speed, you'll be outspeeding base 70 uninvested, such as Skarmory and Mantine. I definitely recommend at least 76. A lot of people actually recommend full speed on this set and not HP bulk. I do like him having a little bit bulkier. 128 speed EVs will get you to outspeed uninvested Adamant, Alolan Marowak, and 156 will help you outspeed base 80s Mega Venusaur. And then I choose 204 for the set. You can outspeed and Rotom Wash, catch on the switch in and get another second Stone Edge off before you get burned. If it's weakened down from Stealth Rocks or earlier fighting, you can maybe get net a KO, and you don't want this thing getting burned. Usually the Rotom Wash will be faster than ttar though, so you can also get a nice, if they're down low but they think they're faster, they can Will-O-Wisp off. They'll easily do that. You can take them out without taking the Will-O-Wisp in. Super helpful. Alright, up next we have the Assault Vest set. This thing is actually not really mainstream anymore. It used to be pretty big back in Gen 6, at least as an off-meta set. Stone Edge, Earthquake, Crunch, and Fire Punch. Obviously, Assault Vest makes this thing super bulky. It's, 237 defense, special defense will get, boosted by 1.5 times, and with the Sand boost as well, this thing's gonna be tanking, like, even Mega Alakazam's, like, Focus Blast, probably. I'm not sure about that, don't quote me on that, I might have to do damage calcs for that later, but... We have Stone Edge, Crunch, Earthquake, and Fire Punch, like I said. Again, the coverage moves like for any of these sets, I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, you can do whatever you want for these coverage sets. My camera's a little Hopefully that's not messing it all up. But last set here is like kind of like an off meta set again. I see this a lot in monotype, honestly. I thought maybe it could work in OU. I talked to a few people about it. They said it's not the end of the world bad, but it's kind of wasting a ttar. Figgy Berry is obviously the thing that heals you for half when you get down to lower health. I choose Sandstream, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Ice Beam, and Pursuit. Pursuit obviously for stuff like Latios and whatnot, and Ice Beam for other kind of dragons that'll tank it otherwise, and Stone Edge is for some nice damage. Again, you can go for Fire Blast. He has some of these special type moves as well. He has, let's just see here, and you can make a full just team of that, of his special moves. He's got access to Ancient Power, Dragon Pulse, Earth Power, Fire Blast, and Flamethrower for those who aren't feeling the risk. He's got access to Ice Beam, like I said. Anything else that he really wants to run? Surf, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Taunt. ttar has so many options. Obviously, the thing's pretty strong. It's never like dropped below OU, but you have a lot of options here. This thing's having more off meta set. You could also, I could also see running like a full, not a choice spec set, but like a Life Orb with like 3 special moves, like Ice Beam, Fire Blast, and like Earth Power, and then like Stone Edge, because Stone Edge is just so strong. It's just a great move to hit. But I'll go over some team options now, guys, and we'll go over how to beat ttar in the meta right now. Okay, up next we'll go over some of ttar's teammates. We'll go over his Mega and Regular. They're kind of similar. There's a lot of different things you can do with ttar though. The whole idea is that you usually want to pair like the Choice Band sets, and even some of the Dragon Dance sets, obviously, with a nice strong Special Sweeper. Whether that's Mega Charizard Y, there are obviously some issues with running Double Weather, although it obviously has some benefits as well. If you're playing like a rain team, or if you're playing like a Sun team, you bring out Tyranitar to ruin their weather. When you can play with 2 weathers instead of just 1, it makes the weather wars a lot easier. However, of course, you gotta be kind of careful what you're switching in and whatnot. Other than that, Keldeo makes a great special sweeper pairing there. Gengar does a decent job with the fact that it's immune to fighting. It works really well with ttar. They both share that ground resistance, or ground weakness though. Landorus-Therian, obviously you turning him in works pretty well. It's obviously weak, it resists fighting, and Tyranitar can deal with a lot of people who run ice type moves, unlike Landorus-Therian. Other than that, Pokemon that I love having the Pursuit trapping against stuff like Alakazam, Latios, and even like Victini. So anything that kind of benefits from having those beaten is super nice. Ferrothorn works pretty well, setting up spikes and stealth rocks for it. For like a set like the Choice Band set, if you're running like some kind of Choice Scarf late game sweeper, like whether it be Salamence or Garchomp or Excadrill, well, Excadrill obviously works super well, and the fact that it's in the sand with ttar. If you're running a more of a sand-based team, or like weather team for sand, obviously ttar is probably the best thing you can have on a sand team. And the fact that it can summon the Sandstream in its base and in its Mega form, super helpful. Other things, obviously, like if you're running regular ttar, you can run Mega Garchomp and get the Sand Rush. Even regular Garchomp works pretty well in cleaning up some of the things that ttar is too slow against. Other options, some stuff like Tapu Fini works pretty well. Forms a nice core when it's typing wise, and obviously other rock type Pokemon will benefit from his increased special defense. There's not that many rock type Pokemon that are that good right now. Even like Terrakion, he's like not good, and they kind of share too many weaknesses in my opinion to really be that effective. They don't work well together in my opinion. They kind of cover the same role and either be able to set up and sweep or just be a wall breaker. You kind of don't want to run both of them on the same team. Okay, beating Tyranitar, obviously fighting type moves, sure power way to beat through it. Other things, Scizor usually has a decent matchup if it's not running Fire Punch. If it's running Fire Punch, obviously it's a no-go. Landorus-Therian, whether it has just U-turn to chip it down or superpower, can obviously take it out. Darmanitan obviously can do good damage to it with either Hammer Arm or U-turn. The fact that he's weak to U-turns are obviously really bad things. There's a lot of things will be able to U-turn out. He's not super fast. Only base 71 speed, and it's Mega Form. I think it's regular forms. Oh, 61 then. So he's really slow. He's really kind of taken advantage of by faster sweepers, whether it be Garchomp, Excadrill, Greninja, not so much Talonflame, obviously, and it kind of dunks on Talonflame, but even Talonflame can U-turn out and get some free chip damage off on it. Unless you're running a Choice Scarf set, that's another option. You don't want ttar. Some walls can obviously wall it out. It depends on your coverage moves. It's kind of like a miniature Greninja in the fact that basically there's going to be things you can beat and some things you can't. Just depends on if they can predict around your moveset or not. And other than that, that's pretty much all we got for that. Any suggestions for these teams? And I only have 5 here. There's a lot more sets you can do with ttar. Like I said, special attacking Life Orb set. Even like a Choice Scarf set would be pretty good. That used to be pretty popular back in X and Y. That was a pretty popular set. Other than that, I pretty much cover all the bases with ttar, whether it be like a wall breaker or a setup sweeper, and more of a support set with either its Assault Vest or the berry. I think it was like Figgy Berry? Yeah, Fidgy Berry. But that's all I got for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hit me with some suggestions. Let's battle someone Showdown, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.